Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Joey the Veiled Cottage Witch, and today we're doing a Samhain tarot reading for the collective. As you see, I'm very festive over here. I've got my brand new cauldron. I had to use it today. The Samhain incense that we're going to use for ritual on Saturday. I've got my skull, I've got my rainbow moonstone coffin, and I've got my candle, the Druidic Tarot, and the Celtic Spirit Oracle. Now, this day is the Celtic New Year, and it's commemorated with the story of the good god, the Arch-Druid, and All-Father known as the Dagda. Now, he journeys to the other world so that the Tuatha De Danann, the children of Danu, can be victorious against their enemies, the Fomorians. And there, in the other world, he meets the Morrigan, the goddess of battle and sovereignty. Now, to gain the power of victory in battle, the giant gods mate in the river between the worlds, symbolizing the veil between the world being penetrated. The Celtic witches say this mating occurs each Samhain, uniting the worlds of life and death through sexual union of the goddess and god. Now, the sun at this time is in the fixed sign of Scorpio, and Scorpio is a sign of transformation. It's the power of death and rebirth and the creative power of sexuality, as demonstrated by the Dagda and the Morrigan. Now, Scorpio is the sign of the phoenix, the spirit bird that dies to rise from the ashes and be reborn. And Samhain is also the feast of the ancestors. You know, they help guide and protect us. Now, as the veil thins, they can reach out from their place of rest and regeneration to remain in contact with the family. As they have fallen to the other world, they too rise again in this world or another, like the phoenix. Now, plates of food would be left out, and candles were lit to guide their way to this world and back again. Now, many forms of divination are used during this time to receive messages from loved ones who have passed. So that's what I'm hoping this spread that we're going to do. I'm hoping it's a gateway to receive some messages for all of us today. That's the whole point of all of this. So I'm going to light some incense. This smells so wonderful. Our high priest, Bobby, for the ceremony made this, and it smells so wonderful. And you want to make sure that if you are burning heavy incense like this, you want to make sure that you have a window or a door open. My window is open to the cottage. Oh my goodness, that smells good. So for this spread, what we're going to do is lay out 4 tarot cards with 1 oracle in the middle. And for the first card, we're going to find out something that we should harvest. The second card is going to be something we should leave behind. The third card is how we should indulge. The fourth card is how we can honor our ancestors. And finally, the card in the middle from the Celtic Spirit Oracle will be a message from the ancestors. So that's what we're going for. So I'm going to shuffle. Oh, this smells so good. Bobby did so good at coming up with such a beautiful incense. It's got mugwort, it's got patchouli, it's got apples. I wrote it down, I can't remember right now. It's so intoxicating. It's a beautiful, beautiful incense. And you may wonder why I am bringing out Druidic and Celtic cards. Well, my ancestors were Celtic and Druidic, so that's what I'm bringing out today. You can do this spread with any cards that you like. Please feel free to read along with me with whatever deck you choose. That has a good burn. I can't believe it's still burning. That's wonderful. That's when you know you've got a really good incense, when it burns freely and for a long time. So good job, Bobby Fierro. I do love this tarot. I haven't used it very often, but I thought this would be a wonderful time. 2, 3, and 4. Set those over here. A little bit more. Going. There we go. I feel the energy in the air. I'm loving it. Oh, goodness. Well, there's our cards. The rest fell down. I will pick up later. All right. Okay. Okay, so this first card is something we should harvest, meaning something we should take in. And I'm going to turn around. It is reversed, but I'm going to turn it around. Look at that beautiful cauldron bubbling up and pouring out. But it is reversed. So this seems like this is a block. So this is something that we need to unblock. And this is emotional. And to me, when the Ace of Cups is blocked, this is telling us that we need to work on our sacral chakra, to unblock some emotions that need to flow through us, that need to come out. There is something that we are holding on to right now that really we need to let go and to let flow out of us and into the earth, where it can be grounded and, regenerated and transformed. But we are holding on to it. Maybe it's a grudge. Maybe it's a truth we're holding on to. Maybe it is, could be some guilt we are holding on to, but we need to let it go and let it flow into the earth where it can be transmuted. So this is something we need to harvest. We need to let it go. And look how this beautiful water is nourishing this beautiful flower here. We can't get to the beauty if we are blocking it. So we need to let those go. Let those feelings just flow through us. So I am going to burn a little bit more of that incense in honor of what we need to harvest. We need to let that go. Let it go. All right, the second one, something we should leave behind. And it's the 7 of stones. And you can see here, the moon is behind her. We've got all this choppy water. And she is looking at all these stones piled up. These are things that we have gathered, but they don't mean anything. You know, these are things that are meaningless and they're heavy. And we need to let them go. They are too heavy to carry. And the 7 of stones is often a card of impatience. It's often a card of being so tired that you don't want to carry these things anymore. So all of these rocks being all stacked up here, you don't want to carry them anymore. You need to throw them into that ocean behind this woman, one by one. Name them and let them go. And they could be exactly what you're holding on to right here in this first card. You got to leave them behind. They are of no use to you now. Got to let them go. They're beginning to be way too heavy. Way too heavy. Okay. How you should indulge, and this is the 8 of Cups. That's such a beautiful card. And how you should indulge is you need to think about yourself right now. You've got all these beautiful cups, but guess what? They're not you. They are no longer good for you. They do not serve you. You need to leave those behind and move on. And it's funny how all of these cards are just stacking up. And what I mean by that is that they are all kind of pointing to the same thing, you know? No matter how perfect each of these beautiful cups look on the surface, they are not good for you. So you are moving on. You're taking one cup with you and moving on to something better. Good for you for it. This is how you should indulge. You should take care of yourself first and what's right for you and move on. Absolutely. Oh, I love this reading so much. This is really stacking up in your favor here. This is something that not only the cards are telling you, but their ancestors are telling you as well. Wow, powerful stuff. Powerful stuff. And here, card 4 is how you can honor your ancestors. And it's the 5 of Swords, but in reverse. So let's look at it upright. It looks like a battle. And a very bloody one. There's a lot of man against man. And look at all these spires. It looks like death. And it looks like destruction. And it looks like hate. You don't need that in your life. And the reverse of it, look what you see. The first thing you see is this beautiful light coming out of this cloud right here. For me, when I read 5s reversed, they are release cards. So I can see these just being released into the light. And the battleground being cleared. And all the smoke and everything is just being cleared. And the light of love is shining through. Bless. You need this win. Absolutely. And this could be a battle you have with someone else, or this could be a battle within yourself. And I feel like it's a battle within yourself. And what this card is saying, how you can honor your ancestors, is to give up that battle. And choose love. Choose love for yourself and love for others. Love always wins. Always. Love always wins. Absolutely. Oh, yes. And for our last card, I'm going to burn some more ins. I just can't get enough of this. I just love the smell. And I've got plenty here. So don't worry about me burning all the incense before Samhain ritual, because that's not going to happen. All right. And this is your message from the ancestors, and it is oak. The strongest tree in the forest. This is a doorway. And what were we talking about before I laid the cards? What was my hope? That this is a doorway. This is a gate for the ancestors to speak with us. And I think that's what we've accomplished here. It also means strength, and it also means a journey. Well, we certainly have that journey. We've gone on this journey. Absolutely. There's water, water, water. This is an emotional journey. Absolutely. And we have drawn strength from that journey. Absolutely. Oak, the dwar, this is the ogham for oak, and it's dwar, which means door. It's time to open that door, because behind that door are the ancestors and our beloved dead. And they're trying to speak to us, but we have to listen. They're guiding us, and they're shining a light for us. And all we have to do is listen. And they're trying to give us all that strength that we need. All that strength that we need. So I feel them with us, and I hope you at home feel them with us, because not only do they have strength, but they are instilling that strength within you right now. So let me just do a real quick recap. We need to let go of any ill feelings that we are harboring. We need to let those go. and let those flow into the earth to be transformed. We no longer need to take those with us. We need to let them go so they can be transformed into love. Something we need to leave behind is all the heavy things that we are keeping around us and carrying with us. We need to let those go. And how we should indulge is to think about ourselves and what we need to take with us and what we need to leave behind. Even though it may seem perfect on the outside, it's not to us. And that's all that matters right now is us. And we need to turn away and move on. And how we can honor our ancestors right now is to give up the fight, give up the battle, and choose love for ourselves and love for our fellow man. And the message from our ancestors is oak, the doorway to strength and to honor that journey, because they're right behind that door and they're giving us strength to carry on. Wow, you guys, I didn't expect this to be so serious, but I'm kind of glad it was, because I think we all needed that push. We all needed that guidance and that light. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Samhain tarot reading for the collective. If you did, please consider giving this video a like. Please subscribe to my channel. I do readings every full moon, every new moon, and every Sabbat. So hit that bell so you don't miss any upcoming readings. Please feel free to visit my website where you can book a reading, book a class, book a service. You can shop my online store where you can find holistic healing products. You can also find magic and ritual supplies. Please do remember to enter at checkout the gosh, I am so mellow. This incense has got me like so chill. Please enter the code word all caps veiled to get your free shipping. That is a gift from me to you just for watching my channel. So don't forget to do that. If you'd like to financially support this channel, you can do so by buying me a coffee. All the details are down below, or you could just scan this QR code, but absolutely no pressure. Just live your best life and live for yourself. I'll see you guys on the next one. Blessed be.